in love. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve it is. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could seem to say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you and these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy, turn it like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the Wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling us.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Denver Broncos and the Washington Commanders on Sunday Night Primetime. Tirico alongside Greg Oates and Joshua Carty will get it underway. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
Ready, Cowboys, go!
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
7-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Smash! Ready! Alert! 60 bites! Ready!
Pick this one up on the ground. And he will have the Commanders' first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now! Cougar 19! Ready!
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to run here with Harvey. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have a Commander's first. Down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Come on. Set.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a 1st down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Check. Pass the 60. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That's out left and complete to Burton. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hawk 70.
To the air again is Daniels. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Commanders first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. On the run to the right. To the pylon. He's pinned. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Moody's extra point is good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Commanders' 27-yard line. Rough start to this drive for the defense. Back-to-back big plays. This one for 27 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hiking, 18.
Up the middle they go. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Jalen Ramsey up to make the play.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play. And
he's in. Touchdown, Denver. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Broncos come right back to tie it at 7.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
And their own 26-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
Ready, set.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Get it. Go, go.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That is brought in by Ibuka. A great connection there. We're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big play there for Washington. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He'll try to set up the screen here. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 19, Tiger, 19. Ready.
Keeping in the air, here's Daniels. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing again. Daniel. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he will score! Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Washington. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Play action, he'll set up to throw. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 2nd and
9. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Third down and 9. He'll drop to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chain. First down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
First and 10. Back to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
You just don't see a lot of running backs given the chance to make those sort of plays, especially against double coverage. But he continues to come up big for his quarterback. He's going to continue to give him every shot in the world.
On third down, they go with Jacobs. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line.
A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. They'll look to throw. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now. Liking 18.
Throwing is Daniel. He'll go right and find his running back.
To number 26. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this.
Ready?
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. 3rd and inches.
Ready?
Here's Daniels. Got a man. It's Ibuka, complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
I love this play call. I mean, what is everyone in the stadium thinking you're going to do, Mike, on 3rd and inches? They think you're going to run, but what do? They go the opposite direction, go with the quick game through the air, and they keep this drive alive.
Daniels gonna throw again. To the right, that's Pitts. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but With the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Commander. That is second TD catch of the season.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5.
Here we go.
His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Second down, they need 7.
Let's go.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
A gain of 19 yards.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Back to the air again on second and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they do not butt into the deficit.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Go! Nice.
The gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. There are 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He's inside the 35. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Here's Hardy now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Brings the run past the 30. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
That's caught left side by Pitts. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
19 Tiger, 19 ready?
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He fires downfield for Pitts. And he will score. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Washington. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. The Commanders have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Now a give up the middle. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Well, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and goal at the Commanders' 13-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
On the jump. Ready.
Drive will start on the ground. And you'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On the check. Tag.
Now Daniels. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Now inside the 25. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Washington. 3rd down. I focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
This one taken at the 7. Whoa. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take it back down for a loss.
Now give on the ground. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple.
Let's go.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he is going to have the Broncos first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
A gain of 10 brings up third and inches.
He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
So on these play calls, Mike, on third and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
And he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Denver. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. He's inside the 40, inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. We're going to work this down inside the 45. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll get it to Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
And he's going to have the Broncos first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion. Leo Chenal. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
And he's in! Touchdown, Broncos.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executed by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. 19-18.
Daniels now on first down. Taken in, it's R.J. Harvey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of
Give them 14 on that play. One first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second
Down and 3.
Come on. Set. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's number 40 on the season for him.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Hawk 70.
On first down, Daniels. That's out left and complete to Burton. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
brings up second.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Cowboy, 60 Eagles.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.